name is Rachel Dearnfeld O'Brien. I'm a mental health education specialist and one of the amazing members of the amazing team that we have on the first Jerusalem Mental Health Expo. It's my pleasure to introduce our closing act. Raised in New York and living in Israel since he was 18, our next speaker spent 6 years in yeshivas before earning the title of Dumbledore, the rosh yeshiva of yeshivas Geulas Shaul. Throughout his time in Israel, he has released 3 rap albums, written a book, and has been a champion of the experience-based mental health approach. I'm happy to introduce a man whose name says it all. Please welcome Shmuel Zacharias, Menachem Mendel, Max, PASHUT Jabotinsky, HaKohen, Herenstein.
Antibiotics, antipsychotics, anti-myopics, hands tied, unlock it, right in a cast, left grasps intravenous, some nurse telling me that she needs piss. I look at her like this itch is ridic. You're insistent on your insistent. Come grab my steak in here. No man understanding my rapping in English. Left-handed writing, I'm fighting to read this. Gotta keep it together if I'ma get out. They say whatever weather, but shit is out of the realm of the possible. Popping some Tegretol. Shit on my life and I'm not in a separate stall. Taking our shots. But we're not playing basketball. Hoops with no rims, pants is loosened, giving us pills and spoons for the vitriol, ruining the ritual, keeping us ill, living on chill, they sedate us with any ball. Medical, ethical, mental, experimental. Only thing trial about this situation is their medication for Menachem Mendel. Mangle is 10 to the end of our lives. Angles ascend from the edge of our eyes. Days as intense as 10-syllable rhymes. Pilfer my time, now the pillowcase mine. They'll take revenge cold. Forgetting the wedding hall. They say, ain't that incredible? We make these animals not make trouble anymore. Treat us like dead people. Turn us to zombies. Worse than the army. Word to my mom, please. I love you, but you're a newbie. In this situation, how calm would you be?
Great applause.
Zok pasik, al tikach meito neshech v'sarbis, v'yireisem elohecha v'chayachecha imach. So, Yiras Hashem, in the mainstream yeshivas, they translate it as fear. In yeshivas Geulas Shaul, we translate it as seeing, to see that we are chelek Eloha. Right? And we say to the rabbis that translate it as fear, Shteiten pasik, v'chayachecha imach. It has to be livable. There's another pasuk. V'kadashtem eshnas chamishim shana v'karasim dror ba'aretz l'chol yoshveha. Yoveli. By Yovel, it says that now all of the inhabitants are free. But wait a second, weren't most of the inhabitants free before Yovel? Wasn't there only a miut that were enslaved before Yovel? You hear the kasha? Good. We're going to blind for a little bit. Arba nichnasu b'pardes. Four people went into the pardes. We're going to talk about it. We'll mention Rashi says, Nichnasu lepardes, alu l'rakia al yedei shein. Rashi's talking flat earth. We're going to talk about something less controversial. Taste this. Nichnasu lepardes, kigon al yedei shein. The lo alu l'mayla mamish. It's not that they actually went up. Ela hayan nir lehem kemo she'alu. It looked to them like they went up. So Tosfos is talking about like it's possible reading Tosfos that Tosfos is saying, listen, they were doing drugs. Okay, let's learn. So let's learn what happened in the party. So we're going to focus on one guy, on Ben Zoma, hitzitz v'nifka, he got injured. Rashi says, nitrafa alav daito, he went crazy. Okay, let's see what happened with this yeshiva bacher who went crazy on this trip. There's a Maisa with him and Rabbi Yoshua ben Hananya. And Rabbi Yoshua ben Hananya asks him, like, I ain't Ben Zoma. I'm like, yo, what are you going through? And they have a little discussion. We're not going to get into the whole ins and outs of what the discussion is. But in the end, Rabbi Yoshua ben Hananya turns to his Talmid and turns to his students and says, Dayan ben Zayma mibachutz. He's still outside, embarrassing him in public in front of his entire yeshiva, and he embarrassed him in public. Crazy. All this time we've been hearing about like mental health professionals talking about what they think like crazy people need. But like now we're hearing from like a crazy person, a psycho, and saying that you can't like talk to us like that. But it really like hurt Ben Zoma. There's one day in Marsha that he left yeshiva after that Maisa, and there's another day in the Yerushalmi that he actually died from that. The way that they treated him, they made love to cause him to die. But Rabosai, it's Dafka this Ben Zayma in Avos Dalet Aleph who can say something like Ezehu Ashir, who's really wealthy, Hasameach Bechelko. It's only Ben Zoma who can come up, after having all those experiences, it's only Ben Zoma who can come up and understand that very important idea that real wealth is just chilling. Hasameach Bechelko, being happy maybe every single chelik and chelik and chelik, always happy, always happy. That's great pride, that's mental potential, that is the super chill, and that is taka, dror, v'karasim dror la'aretz. What does Rashi say about dror? He says it's lashon dira. It's lashon dira that he can dar, he can live wherever he wants. Ve'enai tachas rishus acherim. He is not under he's not being controlled by other people. And this is what we need for the mental health community. Complete freedom. Hashtag legalize everything. Any drug that a person feels that he needs. I say, in one of my songs, I say, no man in suits in offices should dictate our consciousness. Milchemes gogu magog mis. This is shiabud malchuyos. So that's what we say about dror. That freedom, complete freedom. A person's got to be able to find his own path, right? In mental health. Okay, but we asked the question, what state l'chol yoshvel? So I want to see a word from Avi Meiri. My father says, kol yoshvel, because until Yovel, when there are still people enslaved, so then no one's free. Oh, there's no more slavery, everyone is chilling, then it's karas the dror, l'chol yoshvel. And that is what I said in a different song. I say, a salmon swimming up the stream, paddleless up the creek, can induce super chill without having y'all with me. Stupid heaves, wondering to whom PASHUT is referring. I'm lucidly the reefer king and talking to all human beings. This Geula is for everyone. Shtein pasuk, Zayis Torah, Zos Torah Asher Sam Moshe B'fnei B'nei Yisrael, right? You guys know that pasuk? We say it all the time. Zos Torah Asher Sam Moshe B'fnei B'nei Yisrael. Zok the Gemara in Yayim Adav Ayin Beis Amid Beis. Zocha Na'aseh Slo Sam Chayim. Listen, the Torah is amazing. If a person is zocha to the Torah, so then it becomes a drug of life. And it says, Lo Zacha Na'aseh Slo Sam Misa. But if he's not zocha, it's a drug of death. But what do we have? Either way, manavshach, Torah is the drug. Right? We should be zocha to go up to the rakia al yedei sam chayim. We should be zocha to live life with the understanding that Yiras Hashem is a strengthening understanding, that to understand that everything, including myself, is chelek Eloah. We should be zocha to the geula be'ayven achishena, hurried, and we should be zocha to binyan beis hamikdash shlishi b'meher b'yameinu mamish. Amen.